Welcome to the Lake Ave Radio Show. It's going down. It's pretty much we're gonna talk about everything, man. You know, all the distractions, because that's what it is. There's always distractions going on. You feel me? Can you read that? Can you sound with that right there? Like that vent. Yeah, we're gonna get into Big U got jumped, you know, in prison. Allegedly, he got jumped in prison. Um, I need all my nosy people, man, to help me out today, man. You know, uh, the diddler, the diddler, the diddler, his uh, his legal defense, got it. Got it. Cassie ass exposed her for the slur she is. Uh, what else? A lot of shit, man. Y'all can hit that link in the description and join the live, man. You know, let me hear your 2 cents. What you got to say about it? You know, what else really going on? What else we want to talk about today? Let's see. A lot been going on. A lot of distractions, man. While your President Trump, sending your about to send your brothers. If you got somebody locked up in jail right now, reach out to them. Reach out to them because they trying to. They about to send them overseas, Venezuela, and all that. So, yeah, reach out to them. There's a lot of grimy shit going on. And, they distract us with entertainment. So we're going to talk about entertainment today. Since y'all so blinded by it, nobody want to know the truth. Let's see. Nobody want to talk about the truth. We want to be entertained, man. You know what I mean? Everybody want to be entertained. While everything is being taken and consumed in front of our eyes. You know what I'm saying? We want to be entertained. Let's get to what's the name, though. We got Nasir in the building. Nasir, what's good?
Peace, it's good.
Hey, man, I'm on here, man. We just talking about some topics. We live on YouTube right now. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get into some shit. I call it distractions, man, because there's a lot going on in the world, and there's a lot going on in entertainment.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot going on. A whole lot.
Uh, let's talk about distraction number one. The diddler. Uh, the diddler is very. He's a very shiesty dude, man. I say that because I believe his defense counsel. I believe he took a pen, wrote down everything to say to this girl, how to, what I mean, to irritate her, to break her down and get her to admit. Because the way it's looking, first of all, I want to say this, Nasir. How is it legal for somebody to accuse you, you pay them millions, and they still get to come to court and talk about you and try to take you down? I thought once you pay millions, That's for you, the case to be over. You ain't even involved in this case no. Ain't this like blackmail for real?
Nah, cause you see what it was that was state. She settled it out. That was a state case. This is a federal case. So the federal, they subpoenaed her to take the stand, but she had a gag order with the settlement because that was state.
Okay.
So that's why. But when she settled
But
out,
within his payment, right?
uh-huh.
He couldn't have been like, yo, if we give you this money, like you gotta be quiet.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was a gag order. She couldn't talk. That's why when they came to the settlement, whatever 20 or 30 million, whatever she got, that's why it was a gag order. She couldn't say nothing. That's why her husband was still talking. But when the Fed subpoenaed her for this case right here, you know what I'm saying? She had to say what she had to say. She was under
We
oath.
got Kelly Kells in the building. Happy birthday to you.
Well, happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kelly. Happy birthday to you.
I'm gonna stretch it out longer. You got this.
I see you got the Marilyn Monroe birthday song treat, huh?
Uh-huh. You're actually the only person that sang me happy
Hey,
birthday.
listen, Kelly, I want to congratulate you. You trimmed up. I don't know if you're doing cardio or you're walking or you got a tummy tuck, but it was good, Kelly. You
Thank you.
what are you doing? You let the people know. You eating right? What are you doing? Are you on crack again?
Making better choices.
Better choices.
Yeah.
What is
No
it?
crack. I backly
no.
cook crack, but no, not doing crack.
You gotta let us know. You can't come on. People are struggling with weight. Gotta let them know, Kelly. What are you doing? What happened?
Well,
Drinking more?
I've been on a long ass weight fluctuation. Like it was crazy. I think the highest that I got was like 298,
How tall are you, Kelly?
5'6".
Yeah, that's
That big. Yeah. I got up to 298 and my doctor put me on Vyvanse
What?
to help
see,
control.
you on a new drug. Okay, I knew it was
Huh?
something. You on a new drug?
No, I'm not. I've been on
Is it
that shit
giving?
for like 6 years. No, it helps me because like I eat when I'm bored.
Say that again.
So
What is it called?
Vyvanse,
Finance?
Vyvanse.
Is that like the
Vyvanse.
is that like the whatchamacallit? Is that like the diabetic thing that they
No,
lose? Oh, okay.
no, it makes me feel like I'm on Adderall.
Like you're crazy?
No, like I'm on Adderall. Like I'm running around doing a bunch of powder all day. But um
Yeah, it's all
they've
like a
had me prescribed that for probably 6 years, but it only changes like when I eat. So instead of eating when I'm bored or like I'm a stress eater, so instead of doing that, I don't do that anymore. So
okay.
I started losing like 2, 3 pounds every 3 months, like just gradually coming down. And then when I started my other job, I did nothing but run around and walk all day. So that dropped a lot. So now I'm down to like 218. Walk all day. So that
How you feel though?
I feel a million times better.
Yeah.
So like now I'm still losing probably about 2, 3 pounds. It's probably about a month. Because I mean my weight still fluctuates. I mean I think that's every female,
Change
you know.
Did you change the way you eat or no?
Yes.
Okay, explain to us what choices you
So uh
My bad, Kelly. I'm trying to erase some of these videos. Go ahead.
Like I love salads, but I would just never eat them. Or like just I would just go to whatever's quick or whatever, and just making healthier choices, knowing that I don't need to eat a whole bunch of food unless until I'm completely full. Just
Yeah.
eat until I'm not hungry. So, and don't eat unless I'm actually hungry. Because, like I said, I'd be a stressed eater, and I stay stressed 24/7. So I was eating all the time.
That's
So it's just
good, man.
making smarter choices like that, not eating a bunch of pasta and potatoes all the time, because that's like one of my go-tos too.
Well, good for you. Happy birthday. I'm
Thank
glad
you.
you made a better decision in life. We only get older, so a healthier choice. Did you have fun for your birthday? Me, I'm following Prince, man. I know a lot of y'all don't like Prince, but Prince said some shit, man. Prince said, they said, how old are you? No, they said, when's your birthday? He said, I don't keep track of that. He said, when you keep track of time, you
Yeah.
age yourself. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's true.
That's birthdays. I mean, you're setting yourself, you're making yourself older and older.
Yeah, yeah.
So I mean,
So,
I get that too. I went and see. I was around a bunch of strippers
God,
at a hood bar.
so you were tricking for your
No,
birthday.
I was actually being good.
You spent your money.
Oh no, I did not pay those strippers. No, actually, I didn't spend anything.
Man, I don't believe that. But
I didn't.
what do you think about the diddler in the case?
The
Do you
what?
think the diddler,
Oh,
the diddler? Do you think they gonna free the diddler? You think?
as much as I don't want to fucking say this shit, like, I really don't want to say it because I don't
Say
fucking like him. I mean,
it.
she was with him for how long?
10
Love
And
years.
you. I
going
love
back and forth, and now there's evidence of text messages back and like I could tell you right now, if someone was doing some trifling ass shit to me, held me captive, and doing some crazy off the wall shit, the
yeah,
first time I get out of there, I ain't fucking coming back.
yeah. Talk about it, Kelly. Let them know how the bullshit go.
So I mean, what did you mad for?
She
Is going to be the
admitted.
next question.
She admitted that she loved it.
Well,
You can't love it.
someone that
um,
allows that to go on over and over, and you have this is someone that is a celebrity. Like everybody knows who he is.
You love the life.
There's no way possible that if you're gonna like break away and get away, if you didn't like that shit, you wouldn't go back.
Exactly.
Man, listen, it's already out. She was lying from the text. She set up a lot of the free calls. She was going on Craigslist and other places
Are you serious? See, I haven't
male,
watched none of this shit.
getting escorts. She remembered the dude, the escort that testified.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was her idea. It was her idea for him to pee on her.
Yeah.
It wasn't Puffy idea. It was her idea.
Let's say piss to make it harsher. She wanted to look like no angel up there. She wanted to get pissed on. She wanted him to not wear a condom, ejaculated her, choke her,
I mean, none of that is a crime, though.
Nah.
Well, okay. None of it is a crime on the diddler's behalf because she wanted to do it.
Right. I mean,
So what are we here for?
Hey, to
Break a black man, bro.
you know what? they there to make the jury see that he's a piece of shit, and even if he's not guilty, he's going to be guilty in the jury's eyes because of the shit that he was doing. But they ain't got nothing.
What was he doing?
Nothing. This they try to make it seem like she was a victim. She claimed that she was held hostage and she didn't want to do it. But then when the defense cross-examined her and looked at the text, she was sending him texts. Oh, I wanna freak off. And one time, yeah, he was like, don't you gotta go to work or whatever? She's like, yeah, but I want to freak off. And he was like, all right, we'll do it early, whatever. And then she had escort pissed in her mouth and Kitty pissed in her mouth, and like she was into all types of freaky shit. And then she also
had a venereal disease. Ain't she pregnant too?
Yeah, she on her third baby with this guy. And then it came out that she was whatchamacallit while she was with the husband.
Hold on. You can't whatchamacallit. Come on, bro.
Right.
You try to like cover this thing up, man.
What's
Go
that?
ahead with it, Nasir. What is the whatchamacallit?
No, when I'm talking about when she was with her husband, she still was going to Diddy getting doing freak offs. One time and one text message it was like one text. Listen,
yeah.
One text message.
Get her out of here, bro. Get out
One
of here.
message they said that she was FaceTiming her husband while she was at a freak off.
Also, that he was cool with it too.
Yo, so listen, the husband already knew. Don't forget, this is the same man that P. Diddy hired for her personal trainer. So you think he ain't know what's going on?
Man, come on, man.
Then he was pressing P. Diddy for $30 million before the lawsuit even got settled. He was coming at.
Why is she even qualified to be on the stand testifying? This is like a person that's locked up and another person going for trial, and they get the person that's out of the jail to testify on. Come on, man. Your word ain't shit. Get out of here.
Well, it's to fuck his character up, to make him look like a piece of shit. Because you know, once
they look like something. They look like a hot fucking mess.
They look like it's people, normal people that do that shit. You feel me? It's people in marriages that do that shit. Should they be up for trial too? What happened to the kid he's supposed to rape? Now all of this is quiet.
Oh, because all that was bullshit.
That's what I'm saying. So why ain't this bullshit? I don't believe this shit now.
This is just to assassinate his character. That's what this is about.
This is the same thing they doing it to Smokey Robinson. I know I showed you that.
Oh yeah, now he under investigation. They investigating him.
They investigating him for raping for his workers. He 114 years old. He did it when he was 100. Like, what 20-something year, 30-something year old woman gonna let a 100-year-old man hold it down and rape her? Come on, man. This the game we playing though.
Yeah, this the game we playing. And the crazy they said when they was reading the transcripts, the text message, the husband was in the courtroom and said the look he had on his face looking at Diddy, and then they said after a while he left and never came back. When they brung up, about she was still doing freak offs and all that, but he already knew this shit. Why do you think he was trying to press Diddy for $30 million before the settlement?
Probably was her plan. It probably was her plan anyway.
It was, and then they said they claimed they was broke. So P. Diddy used to take home $1 million shopping sprees.
Pity.
So this lady was used to that lifestyle ever since she was what 19. She was used to the lifestyle, getting millions spent on her.
Hold on, where she come? She probably was bred for that.
Well, she started off with Ryan Leslie. Remember Ryan Leslie, the producer and singer?
Yeah, great producer.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
she was dating him, and she was signed to his label / bad boy. He introduced her to Diddy. Then she starts cheating on him with Diddy, whatever.
Did he try to kill him, or did he told him? Yeah, did he try to kill him? Right?
No, that's Kid Cudi. Will blew the car. They allegedly blew the car, but whatever.
But Diddy told Ryan Leslie that he wanted, right, and to leave her alone, type shit.
So it came out in text messages, and when she was testifying, when the defense, they did a good job on cross examination. It came out that she said she was jealous of what's her name, Kim Porter, Puffy baby mother at the time. She was tired of being the girlfriend. She wanted to be number one, and she was jealous. And it came out, she admitted that they both were violent. She would hit him sometimes if he called their name, whatever. She would hit him, and then some dude.
Yeah. That's funny. The way she whooped your ass, the way he whooped her ass, I don't believe that.
So yeah, she admitted all this. Said she would get violent with him sometimes over jealousy. They were both jealous of each other, and they were both cheating on each other. And
it sounds like they need a fucking therapist, not fucking court.
Yeah, that's what I said it's more of a stag vixen relationship and a toxic relationship. And then she texts him like, what you want me to get for the freak off? So she was getting like the toys or whatever, and the outfits, the wigs she was wearing, and all that. And it's crazy because she was trying to the prosecutor tried to make it seem like she was so innocent, like she was so afraid and held hostage and all this. But come to find out, she admitted it while she was on stand. Like they were both jealous, they were both violent with each other, and shit just got crazy. She getting pissed in the mouth by Esco and Diddy, and like it's
that's
crazy.
Disgusting.
Yeah, like come on, man.
And said she caught a lot of what's it called? That uterine
tract infections.
Yeah, said she would have a lot of them because it was.
I bet she did.
It was text message where she was telling Puff like, I got another one, whatever, and she was saying that she would have sores in her mouth. She might have herpes in her mouth, who knows? But said she would have sores in her mouth, and they had a 10-hour freak off one day, and all types of shit.
Get locked up for that.
Well, she should have no problem pushing on her kids.
Yeah, well, this her third child with the trainer, and on top of that, she getting $10 million from the hotel. The hotel that Diddy beat in, giving her $10 million. So so her and her husband, they basically was broke. Well, they basically couldn't live the lifestyle that she was used to living. So they're gonna go through that money fast anyway.
Damn, man. So let me ask you this: do you think she just as guilty as Dilla?
Yeah, they were partners in crime. That's what you call a real partner in crime.
Not if you go rat.
What you say? Oh well, yeah, well.
That ain't no good partners in crime, nigga.
Well, at the time they was partners in crime.
Speaking of rats, not to skip the subject, but I hate this dude, man. I really don't hate people, Kelly, but I hate this dude with all my heart. Hold up, that's it. For real, this is important. Because this dude is telling kids that look up to him to do what he did. This dude is this is a real rat.
I feel to be the richest rat in the world.
I mean, it feels pretty good. I mean, I put a lot of bad people away. I saved the world. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm like Batman at this point. You know what I'm trying to say?
So what is your advice to all these young kids out there that are trying to be gangsters?
Just do what I did. I mean, you be good. You make millions of dollars. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. You could do like he tell
I
what you
hate
got.
his bitch ass.
I hate that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yo, he might be one of the best rats that ever did it. Let's keep it real.
Yo, check this out, right? No remorse. I think he did that on purpose. Like they saying that they raped his girl and all that, but it's like he really wasn't hurt by that shit. Bro.
Now
It's like
I think he was hurt because they was fucking his baby moms. Remember, he said that he was somewhere doing the show and the nigga flew out there, then the nigga flew back, and then he said he expected something and he called his baby moms and she was acting funny, whatever, but couldn't find out old boy was at the house banging his baby moms. What's the nigga name? Shotty or whatever?
yeah, he's still locked up, right?
Yeah. But you know what's crazy? Another thing, like when they were trying to make her like be this Miss Innocent type of girl, come to find out, she was even hosting the free calls at her house.
Without him there.
So like, I mean, she was off the hook. And remember the dude, remember the male escort that testified. Now, remember like in 2018 when somebody was shooting a gun off at Malago where Trump resort was, whatever, and they said the dude was crazy. They showed him on the news, whatever, and he was talking about Diddy and freak offs and herpes and all this shit. That was him. When motherfuckers they thought that he was just crazy.
Was that the dude that got it was the dude that got locked up and they got him. They got footage all over YouTube of him telling about Diddy before this even happened.
That's him. Yeah, that's him. That's the one that testified. Now
he told everything like a year before.
He told
everybody like, nah, he lying.
Yeah, that was him.
Yeah. And maybe they should let them know what's going down. You feel me?
And motherfuckers thought that he was just talking. And on top of that,
they thought it was crazy.
And she befriended him. They became good friends. Old girl and him. He said he was a male stripper. I think he said he was a male stripper when he testified and said when he went there, he said he didn't know who Cassidy was, but Cassidy had on the red wig and lingerie, and said Puffy had a bandana wrapped around his face, his nose. You know how they do it, like when they be robbing banks, had a bandana and said had on a hat. But he said he knew it was Puffy. He said because of his voice, and he said then his boss looked up the number and found out that was Cassidy, and said that's how he knew. Like he said he knew who Puffy was because the voice, even though he had the bandana wrapped around his face and the hat on low, and like Puffy was just dictating, like watching what they was doing or whatever. And then they tried to make it seem like she wasn't violent and said some dude in Atlantic City came up to her, some dude that she knew when she was supposed to be performing or whatever, and said, I seen your tape or whatever, and said she started threatening the dude, like then she called Puffy and said Puffy told her keep the dude there until he get there. And they got footage where she was telling the dude, I kill you. I ain't never killed nobody. I have you killed. I don't gotta do it. You come up missing, all this crazy shit, and yelling at the dude or whatever. And then claimed that Puffy and I guess some of the bodyguards, whatever, took dude and another dude and her. They went somewhere. I guess they talked about it. I don't know, whatever they did, but they said she was threatening to kill the dude and all this stuff in the club. So they're like, she's not the little sweet little girl everybody trying to make you out to be. But the defense did a hell of a job because then she got caught in another lie. She said she was with Puffy when Suge Knight was somewhere, and Puffy made her get in the car and go with it.
Can you hear a little bit of that? Can you play a little like in the midst of it getting real hot now?
Hold on, let me see. I sent you. Hold on, let me see. Let me see if I can get it. I'm gonna try.
Just like let's hear like her tripping up in her words of that. Let's hear like that part, cause I don't know why she up there. If she got paid already,
Cause it's the whole thing is to tarnish his image. Once you tarnish somebody's image, they're gonna have it in their mind. The jury could care less about the racketeering and the sex trafficking. They already judging him by what the prosecutor said. Like he's a piece of shit. He was keeping her hostage and doing all this to this innocent girl.
Hey, tell you the truth, Nasir. The black community already knew about Puff Daddy for years. You know, come on, you know about this, him being like this since what? 2000?
Yeah.
Something like that? Nah, not 2000. Probably 2010.
Alex Fine threatened Diddy about Cassie demanding this $30 million, threatened to be exhibit so that way they can market a few weeks ago, and said that their goal is not trial by ambush, whereas the defense says, they are marking a tremendous.
Well, let me try to find it.
Day 4 of Sean Diddy Combs' sex trafficking and racketeering trial got intense in a hurry as Diddy's ex-girlfriend Cassandra Ventura faced a blistering cross-examination with defense lawyers using old love texts and steamy messages to challenge her claims of horrifying abuse. From freak-offs to jealousy to burner phones, it all came out in court today. And I'm going to be speaking with our very own Elizabeth Milner to get the inside scoop, including a major witness who's set to take the stand next. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Jesse Weber.
The courtroom today, you would think that maybe she would appear nervous or just a little shaken, depending on, what to expect really from what the cross-examination would look like. But she appeared very cool, calm, and collected, just similar to how she has been on the stand these last couple of days. She just walked up to the witness stand. The judge reaffirmed that she is still under oath. And so she just sat there, and even when somebody that, they wanted to make sure that they were doing a thorough cross-examination of her, because Diddy's life somewhat depends on this, because, they were making the point that he's facing a life sentence if he's convicted. And so they wanted to make sure that they were asking every single question that they needed to ask.
What they talking about? Was she actually talking?
Diddy and a number of times, and notably he was the escort that was and Diddy for about a 2-year period. They weren't as open with their relationship, and that Cassie essentially just wanted to be public. Again, something that kind of corroborated her under direct testimony, where she said that she just, was in love with him and just wanted to be with him at all points, all the time. A lot of just I love you back and forth. Again, just kind of trying to establish that these two were in love, that it wasn't forced or fraud or coerced or anything like that. Then we get to a message around August 5th of 2009. Diddy asked, when do you want to freak off? Cassie said, I'm ready to freak off, LOL. Diddy responded, you tell me the date you choose. And then I'm paraphrasing right here. He had responded, I feel like Friday would.
What'd you say?
We can't actually hear Cassie talking.
Nah, because ain't no cameras allowed in New York. The federal courtrooms ain't no cameras allowed. So it's all transcripts that they reading.
Yeah. So I'd rather hear you tell me than them bitches. Them hoes.
Yeah, so like
trying to be down, like you hear me? God, just report this shit, bitch. You're trying to say, yeah, they have been, you know what I mean? It was reading everything in the freaking bitch. Diddy ain't do that shit. Everybody agreed to go to the party, man. Come on, what we talking about?
But remember, people were trying to make it seem like all his parties was like a big freak off and shit. This is basically just like him and her and the escorts and rooms having freak off. Like who was that thing?
That's it. They acting like the parties he had, people was kidnapped from overseas.
Yeah, exactly.
And drugged up, chained up, and not conscious of where they going. They agreed to go there and do those things. Come on, man. Stop.
Yeah, like who? I remember they had Amber Rose on one who was it? Somebody platform. She said, "I've been to every party and never seen no free, and never seen no free golf." A couple people said that. So what it was is they blew it out of proportion. They try to put all celebrities that went to the party. Oh, they was in the free golf. They was in the free golf. Basically, it was just him, her, and the escort that they was hiring.
Man, cool.
I mean, if you're having a party and you getting fucked up and having a great time, I mean, a lot of people like to fuck after.
And then it was a couple times where they said PD might have OD because they was all high. They both was getting high, whatever they was getting high on. They said it was a situation where she seemed like she's OD'd or some shit. Or the escort had to ask her was she all right, and a whole bunch of shit.
When they raided his house and they got the pink drugs, that just was all personal stuff he had, and they just took it in. He was selling drugs and everything. Because I'm like, if you making millions, then they're billions, why would you sell drugs? That's like the dumbest shit to do.
Well, they in Hollywood, so that's the thing. They go to parties, there's drugs all around. It ain't nothing new.
Give that shit away.
There ain't nothing new.
Yeah. It's just like a lot of people was involved, big names, and you don't drag them through the mud, but you want to drag the brother through the mud. That's what
they was trying to come from LeBron James, like LeBron be going to Diddy party. They were trying to say everybody. They was saying everybody was part of the freak off.
Anybody that said hello to that nigga or knew the nigga was there doing shit.
And then they had
his mother. They said his mother was going to the shit.
It was a situation where what they call it, the first jury, the first person to testify, Jane X, whatever, they ain't say her name, whatever. She claimed that she was doing freak offs with Diddy because she really loved him and she wanted to satisfy him and all that. Well, that's on your dumb behalf, like.
I see that.
Then Monday, I think they're supposed to have another Jane X Doe, whatever. But yeah, I mean,
he's nuts. Get out of here.
Yeah, they selling they souls for somebody to be with a celebrity, basically.
That don't give a fuck. Hey, Nasir, did you hear about the biggest slave plantation
burned down
in Louisiana?
Yeah. I was just watching that.
It's a historical structure.
But it was so historical that it was a hotel where motherfuckers would go to vacation at.
All that shit, yeah. How do you feel about that though? Like, shit, all of them, because it's black people that live in plantations that they inherited and even made a museum out of. So,
oh yeah, well, it's been a couple cases where some black people they saved up their money and bought some of the plantations that their family members came off of.
Is it a problem because white people still got it? What if it's a white person that got the plantation from ancestors that had slaves, but they not racist? Like,
I mean, it's a lot of white people like that. It's one. What'd you say?
Should their house be destroyed?
Nah, I mean, it's a lot of people like that. It's one white dude. He bought some land. A plantation used to be on it. It might still be on it, but when he bought the land. He didn't know it was a plantation at the time. But when he started going in the woods and stuff, he started seeing like tombstones and like markings of slave burial grounds. So him and his friends, they cleared it out or whatever, and like it's like a little historical site. I think it had like 200, 300 graves where they was like where they buried
kept this tombstones there.
I mean, they would like tombstone like the date, not to all rocks with the dates. You know how they used to do.
Yeah, but did they clear that out, or is it still?
Yeah, they cleared it out. And then he contacted.
Yeah.
he contacted some of the people. I guess he looked at some type of records with the state or whatever, and he contacted some of the people who were descendants.
Okay. Did they say this my land? We want the land. My mother was born, buried here. This my shit.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. 2 KKK members got killed in ATL. They dressed up as KKK and they got in the hood. They went. That's it.
Yeah.
They went in the ATL. They was thorough. They thought they was.
I mean, they
got
wanted to fuck around and they found out.
Huh? You said what?
They wanted to fuck around and they found out.
They wanted to fuck around and get fucked around. Why though? I want to know what's in an ATL, nigga. What the fuck was wrong with them?
Like, was that a dare?
I don't know. I guess
Because, like, why? What did you think was gonna happen?
They probably thought they got the freedom to express themselves and shit.
That's what happened. That's what happened.
That shit don't hold weight when you dealing with motherfuckers. If you got motherfuckers that shoot each other, you damn sure got motherfuckers that shoot somebody else.
That's crazy. I want to play that shit about the plantation.
Good evening, I'm John Snell.
And I'm Lauren McCoy. One of Louisiana's most historic plantations erupts into flames.
Nottoway caught fire about 2 this afternoon. Its roof collapsed a little over an hour ago. Andres Fuentes is live there where firefighters have been struggling as they battle the flames.
Lauren, John, you know, we've been out here for maybe 15 minutes or so thus far, and the fire presence, the sheriff's office presence still very high here as they're trying to monitor some of the hot spots and even put out some significant flames in the front portion of this plantation. I'm going to step out of the way, give you guys a live look right now. Now, this is smoke that you could see from across the river. That's how significant this fire has been. And like we said, they have been fighting this fire for quite some time. It's creeping up to the 7th hour here. Crews have been working, trying their best to navigate parts of the roof that did collapse and navigate sort of the historical structures and columns here in the front, as you can see. But again, very significant police and fire presence out here as they're monitoring the situation. We did see a number of different fire crews switch on out, be replaced with fresh fire crews just to monitor the situation. But again, they have been battling this for almost half a day, or I should say almost half a work day, right? 7 hours now going through. And Dylan, if we can kind of point again toward this plantation, because you know, every time we look away and we look back, we start to see some of those flames flare up yet again, as you can see here at the front portion of the plantation. But we know thus far from officials is that they believe that this fire started in the south portion of this property. That's where there is a museum. They said that around 2 o'clock this afternoon, some workers were going through the facility and they noticed smoke there in the area. They left the area to go alert some of the other staffers. When they came back, that's when they saw the flames really spark about. As of right now, officials don't know how this fire started, but as soon as it started, it seems to just erupt here at this old plantation, one that is one of the largest antebellum plantation in the South, with roots that date back from the 1850s. Now, we do know from officials is that the owner of this property was in the midst of trying to renovate the property, bringing up back to a more historical code. We don't know, again, if those renovations caused this fire, but again, just recapping, we do have a fire here at this plantation going on in its 7th hour here in White Castle, Louisiana. But for now, putting live on the That's Fuentes, Fox 8, local first.
Shit, 7 hours?
Yeah.
Shit.
That's that old wood too. You know that shit flammable.
They never said it was arson. You know what I mean? Was it arson? Like, what the fuck? Just like the 2 KKK, right? That was in the ATL and got killed. Niggas in the street killed them. I can't find no clip. The only clip I found was the nigga Tyrone Seti. You know what that is, right?
Yeah.
Well, he got like an hour talking about that shit. I just wanted like a, little clip. But I can't find. Did y'all hear about that on the news, the main news? Like, why we not hearing about this shit?
I seen on somebody's social media.
It's like, why shit like that don't be on the news? Like, that should have been all over the fucking news.
You heard about your boy Trump? He gave he gave the pharmaceutical companies 30 days to drop the prices on their medication, prescription medications.
Well, I'll let you know if it affects me because right now I pay $400 a month. So
Yeah, so that was a big thing on the news. He gave them
So
30 days.
so he helping people. He cutting prices on drugs.
and
Yeah,
that's
I
what we're
mean,
gonna see.
yeah, that's what everybody he gave them 30 days. Since everybody was complaining they can get drugs in other countries way cheaper than
To get illegal drugs cheaper.
yeah, so he gave them 30 days. So I don't know what's going to be the outcome if they don't drop the prices.
I don't think it's to benefit the people though. I think it's just the business, so they won't lose that money. I don't think.
They need to drop prices of every fucking thing else.
And then
Right.
he's supposed to
If people just
what?
start making that shit, I know y'all been seeing me making my vegan shit. Oh man, I've been a vegan. Well, the thing with me, I eat cheese and eggs, so I ain't gonna never get that up. So I don't know. But other than that, I just been eating vegetables for 4 days now, man. I do feel more like energetic, like when I
Not
gotta
as
get
like
up.
weighed down.
Yeah, even when I eat, like it's like I'm full, like, but you know what I'm saying? You're not a sluggish, like, yeah, that shit.
So does your girl? She eats like that too?
She better.
What do you mean she better?
What else she go motherfucker eat? You know what I
Oh
mean?
shit.
I gotta be nuts here. Like
So
it
does
ain't
she
gonna.
like it though? Like, does she have any issues with it?
I'm a master chef, so you know I cook a lot, so I like to taste my own food. I don't even like to eat. You know what I mean? I like go to Olive Garden. I like Olive Garden. You know what I'm saying? So other than that, I'm a master chef. I can make. Now I know how to make vegetables taste like any kind of meat, mushrooms and shit. I've been doing the science to that. You heard how to cook mushrooms. Fire, I said. You'd be surprised at the textures they got. You feel me?
Yeah.
Shit, different texture, like any kind of meat you could think of. They got a mushroom. They got that texture to it.
Yeah, you can make some mushroom burgers.
Yeah, all that. Yep. I'm working on a mushroom cheesesteak, man. That shit fire, you heard? But I wonder if you listen to my dog snore. I hate that. Now I got the puppy. I'm acting funny on the big dog. I said, we got to go. You know what I mean? Both of them snoring now, man. Sharpay snore, God. Like
Mine is down there slamming his fucking kennel.
slamming. Hey, yo, how many dogs you got there, Kelly?
6.
You never? You mean your dog must be spaded, all of them neutered.
No, I keep them separate. I have 3 kennels.
In 2 years right now. How with
Oh,
6
they
dogs?
would if I let them.
I mean, how do you keep them 6 dogs separated where they not gonna slip up? They don't play together, none of that shit.
I mean, I'll let the ones that are able to play together outside. I can't let the 2 girls outside together because they try to kill each other, the sisters. So I have 3. They're like 4 foot by 4 foot kennels. I have 3 of those.
Do they
So
fight? Do they fight to kill each other, Kelly? Or they just
yes, I found that bitch downstairs like lifeless twice.
check this out, right? The one that did that to her, can you please breed that and let me buy a puppy?
Yeah.
Look, eventually after like I get 2 litters, I wanna crossbreed them. 1 litter with like a.
Well, the one that does that is Isis.
It gotta be a wide dog. You feel me? Short and wide.
But
That's yeah.
Isis is that's the only one that I let breed. was ISIS and Teflon, and that gave. And the only one that I have from those two is Loki, and Loki is bigger than Fat Man, so she has big babies.
The one I'm
She's
talking
just a
about,
fucking psycho.
the one that almost killed the other one.
Yeah, that's her. It's ISIS.
Blood right there. Yeah. Yeah, man. What else been going on though, man?
Well, Newark Airport, they had a
Huh?
whole bunch of Newark Airport. They had a whole bunch of cancellations because the system's been glitching, going out, and a lot of airports been trying to get parts for their outdated systems. They've been going on eBay trying to buy parts.
What?
Yeah, she was on the news.
On
Like
eBay?
Amazon got that shit, boy. I bet you Amazon.
because the shit's so old. I told you, like a lot of air traffic shit is like from the fucking 60s and shit.
Yo, check it out. I don't know, man. That's it. They starting to get me with this American shit, man. You find a lot of evidence, bro. Shit been here, that's it.
I'm pretty sure we've all been saying that to you.
Yo, structures and everything been here for years, hundreds of years. They even been showing shit where if you dig half of them buildings, when you dig down, they go down underground type shit. They just build up on shit. You heard? This shit is crazy, man. We've been lied to, man. Bamboozled again and again. How many times is gonna happen? That's it.
I think the point of it is realizing that you don't fucking know anything at all.
Huh?
I think the point of it is everyone's got to realize that we don't fucking know anything.
No, I think we realize it, that we didn't know anything and we starting to know what the fuck going down. And it is. I'm telling you, man. This is crazy, bro. What else? What else? There's something I want to know. Did we talk about Trump trying to send people back to Africa?
Yeah, he did not. Yeah, he want to send. Now he want to send motherfuckers to Libya.
That's in Africa, right?
Yeah, that's where Gaddafi was.
Yeah. Go ahead.
And that country's so fucked up right now. They got two governments. They got one they say that's official, and one part is the unofficial government. That shit
sounds like us, don't it?
That shit so fucked up. That shit, parts of that shit look like Palestine. You see how Palestine look all fucked up and bombed? Some of that shit look just like that. And they still enslaving people over there.
Check this
We're
out.
all fucking enslaved, aren't we?
Check it out. He's gonna send the blacks to Libya. He's gonna send the Spanish to what's that, Guatemala? He just was talking to the president.
El Salvador.
El Salvador, the Spanish people. He's gonna send the white trash
over here.
They're already here. I'm talking about the people that here.
We don't need any more.
I'm talking about you see, he fast tracked the South African fake refugees.
Yeah, I know that. I'm talking about the white criminals here.
Oh.
I'm trying to see what country he gonna send them to. What country that America hate that'll let them come over there? Because it seems like every country he hate, he want to send the people from America that he hate over there, right? So what country what European country that America hate? Poland? Ain't it Poland? Like, don't they make fun
Russia
of Poland?
right now?
Yeah, I'm about to say Russia the only one.
But Russia ain't gonna let it happen though.
They might send them to Ukraine.
Yeah, Ukraine. They might.
And
Man, you think there'll be a lot of people that like it though? Like, man, fuck America. Send me over there.
Hell, nah, they ain't gonna like it over there.
It's fucked up.
You see in El Salvador, right? You see that prison? Like, they don't even give them mattresses. They sleep on the middle. It's like 8 bunks high, 8 or 10 bunks high.
We just got news that Big U got jumped in prison, allegedly.
Oh, well, hey.
Nipsey Hussle people allegedly jump, you will know how true it is. But we just got an email. I'm getting emails now of people. If anybody got an email they want to send in, you can send it into lakeapp@gmail.com about relationships. If you want to talk about your name could be anonymous. You know how they do it, Water Roses, right, Kelly? When people, it's called Water Roses. People send a letter, tell you about their relationship, and access.
Like Dear Abby.
Yeah. What's our response on a situation? How will we deal with it like that? And I got one email. It's from a girl. Her landlord. She's been back on her rent for how many months now? Yeah, I think this is a record, like 11 months. 11 months, bro. Yeah, she said it to a point where they want to kick her out. He want to kick her out. She was supposed to be evicted, but basically she gave him some,
Clearly,
for
it
rent.
probably wouldn't have been there for 11 months.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say.
So she feel like now she feel like she's being like rape type shit. This is crazy.
It's not rape if you're consenting.
Yeah, so she want to ask. She asked us, is he wrong or she wrong? Because now she feels violated. Like
they both wrong.
Something.
Nah, he ain't do nothing wrong.
They both. I mean, you're right.
Kelly, what you think? Like, is she wrong or is she wrong? Like,
well, I mean, it depends on where your morals are.
She said it was supposed to be one time until she got, I guess, her income tax to pay him all of it. But now you like.
I mean, what they say, trick it if you got it. I mean,
if
I don't know.
between the both of them.
It's to the point that I said he got the key. He's the landlord. He come in there. She's a single mom. And she said he comes there when the kid at school just walk in.
Well, he's not disrespecting the kids.
Demanding something, like, or either you gotta go.
Well, I mean, ask gas or grass, no one runs for free.
So basically it's a fair game?
Yes. She opened that can of worms. Then pay the rent.
I think that if they had an agreement that if you just gonna trick William that 1 month, it should have been over.
Okay, right, but she been tricking for 11 months.
Right? How do you let home?
And she still ain't paid the rent.
Crazy, man. Yeah.
She better take one for the team, or she gonna have to figure some more shit out.
I mean, once she paid the rent, the problem is solved.
Is she saving for like a security deposit, first month's, last month's rent?
What did you do with the income tax money? Did you pay it off?
She probably don't work. Shit.
Well, for 11 months, she didn't pay shit. That's like a year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know how much money she owe?
There's people that do that.
Does she work? Does she? I have questions.
Bad months. You feel me? There's people that go to court. They squatters basically. You feel me?
She might as well just accept the fact she got a situation and she fucking for rent.
Right. I mean, yeah, why you write the letter though? Like, you know what we was gonna say. You don't know what kind of show this is? Like, it's crazy. Like,
and you're right, he ain't doing nothing wrong. I mean, if he wants to deal with not getting paid.
How you coming to somebody's house? Take the money. How you coming in the house, bro? They got the key.
Well, Mikasa Sukasa.
Because she allowed that. She
allows him to come in the house and in the pussy in. So I don't know.
And then I ain't want to. It was a lot of shit in the email. Some shit I ain't want to. But basically, like, she was in the shower. And she pulled up the shower curtain, to get a shower. He was like smoking the blunt on the toilet, like lighting the blunt. Yeah, I was like, what? Yo, that's wild crazy, son. Like, he's a bold nigga.
I think there has to be more to the story.
Yeah, guys.
But still, again, if he wants to smoke a blunt in a house that he owns that you don't want to
Nah,
pay
that's
for,
like breaking the entry. You can't do that. Like,
she fucking him.
she attended. She said it like she don't want no.
Boy, if she's a tenant, then she needs to pay her bills.
Well,
Yeah,
listen, she might not even be a tenant no more because her lease probably
At
up.
this point,
Oh,
she might be considered she might just be considered a side chick.
Her
at this
lease
point.
her lease probably up. Like you said, she probably the side chick, but I ain't telling that part of the story.
that's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
No, it's crazy. It was 11 months. Maybe I need to find my mortgage broker and see what kind of deal I can work out. I mean, she's playing it smart at least.
Yeah. Yo, Leon, what's his name? I said, what's his name, Kelly? The one that ran the cop over, Leon.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't
know
know his
about
last name.
that.
Kenton? Something like that, Tinton? You know, he's suing them. He's trying to sue them for $20 million.
For killing his son?
No, for violating his civil rights.
Okay, so I originally thought that he
Yeah.
killed the officer that killed his son. I
No,
didn't know that he killed a whole other officer.
yeah, he killed the officer. They ain't had nothing to do with it, but it's Peter paid for Paul.
Well, to me, if you, I mean, eye for an eye, but that's you needed to handle that with the officer that you had an issue with.
Because it's a warfare tactics. When they dropping bombs on motherfucking Palestine, they wiping out whole bloodlines. They killing uncle, cousins, grandmothers, casualties of war. When they dropped the atomic bomb on Japan, you know what I mean? Innocent people got killed.
You know what I was saying? I ain't talking about you, Kelly, but I was saying like white people, they don't, if it's to make them uncomfortable or to harm them, they don't see the harm they did to other people. It's like they the victim. You feel me? Like, oh, he wasn't had nothing to do with it. Most of them niggas that get killed by the cops ain't had nothing to do with nothing, but with the cops being all stupid and wilding out on them. You feel me?
See, but that was
They
also a
actually-
sheriff, though, right?
Yeah, that was a sheriff.
That's why I said
He
what I
was-
mean. Police officers, I feel differently with different people in position, I guess. So the sheriff, you know, those are the deputies are elected. You elect the deputy sheriff. Like that is supposed to be our last line of defense. So I mean, while I understand, I see both sides of it, but in my head, I wouldn't want to go hurt somebody else. I would want to hurt the person that hurt me.
Man, but
Kelly,
listen, if you're a father, your son get killed, and he probably think like, fuck it, I'm gonna get one of them. I don't care who it is.
And I understand that. And I mean, I'm a mom and I have kids, and if something happened, of course. I mean,
Kelly,
I can't say how I would feel in that moment because I'm not.
Is you saying your daughter a cop now? Now you feel some kind of way like
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
Think about it. It could have been in your subconscious.
No, because like I've had that conversation with her. If you are going to be in a position, I don't want to say a position of power, but it is a position of power. You have to go about it the right way because we have enough fucked up people. And if you're not going to do it the way that you should, with respect, there's a way to get your point across and a way to get things handled and not be a fucking dickhead about it. Or ignorant.
That's like in Asbury. Remember, what was that? Family Dollar. Remember the cop shot a man. I think the man had a knife or something, but the cop shot him in the leg. It was a few years back. Remember that?
I don't.
Lee?
Yeah, it was on Main Street.
Oh, Main Street.
Yeah,
What happened again? I said.
I think the man had a knife or something, and the cop shot him in the leg or something. He ain't kill him. The black cop didn't kill him, but if it would have been other cops, they would have took him out.
But the thing is they should all be trained to disarm somebody, not first instinct is to fucking kill someone.
That's what real cops that cared about their neighborhood. That's what a real cop would do.
That's like
right.
the
So
white
then
boy.
if someone went and killed him rather than killing the cop that actually killed their son, that's why I said, like, I would feel I don't agree with that.
And I think
unless he was a fucked up cop.
I think people will not honor cops, but respect cops more if they did shit like that. Like, oh, that's the motherfucker that shot me in the leg, man. I was wild and I tried to kill that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And then people will be like, yeah, man, like there's no cop that'll unarm somebody if they gotta shoot them. Like,
yo,
stop them. Like, motherfuckers don't even be having weapons and they just be like, you feel me? It's
that's
the
like
hate, like you want to kill a motherfucker.
That's like the white boy that was driving the car, called 911, said that he thinks somebody was following him, and the cops caught up to him, and he was parked and his window was rolled up, and I think he had a hammer or something, and the cops was telling him whatever. He had a knife.
He had a hatchet or something.
Yeah, but he told the 911, he's like, I think somebody following me, and he said that whatever he said he had, but he still had the windows rolled up and everything, and the cop still shot his ass. Like, he ain't posed no threat, and they knew he had a mental problem.
Maybe they did it because he was white. You know what I'm saying? Never know. It's some motherfuckers that don't like black people or white people.
Yeah, I mean, some cops in general, they just think they're above the law.
Yeah, like.
And they know they can get with it.
They think, like, if they're in a certain area, they will categorize everybody where they work at in that area as the same people, like, so they ain't got respect.
Yeah, just like in Asheville.
Like, everybody that lives somewhere where criminals at don't indulge in crime, you idiot.
That's like, remember in Asbury, back in the day, every time they see a white person driving down the alley, they pull them over. They think they buying drugs.
But what's the ratio of them doing it? They was buying drugs a lot, so they like, man, fuck that with the people, man. Every time we pull a motherfucker like that, we be right.
They'll be racially profiling the white people in the hood, okay?
I mean, shit, that's all you see.
I'm just being funny. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Then your boy. What you about to say?
I think that I'm gonna play the killer. You think he got a good point soon? Cause he is his own lawyer. Look,
when you help poison the black community for 30 years straight, but you get your feelings hurt by a tweet.
No, that's Leon Cole. You know what that is, right?
Yeah.
Seen that clip right there? Leon
Cohen,
Leon,
right?
Oh damn. I called the dude Leon. Yo, that's crazy, man. I got my information fucked up today, cousin.
You just off a little bit.
Yeah. You got my information.
You can have an off day.
Yeah. Leon Cole is the motherfucker in the music thing, right? I said Leon. What did I call dude? Leon Kintock? Yo, that's crazy. His name
like Kintock Prison? Isn't that that's a halfway house?
Yeah, look, you know he was writing them letters, boy. Hey, that's crazy, bro. Well, Leon, what is his name? Leon Cohen, right?
Cohen or some shit.
Yeah, Cohen, yeah.
I don't know. At this point, you got me fucking confused.
Kanye did it again. We're talking about the music now. The music business. Leon Cole is a Jewish He's the CEO of, what is he CEO of? Def Jam? No.
Def Jam Island and a lot of other things.
Yeah. So basically he tells them what to write. And he's into black crime. Black on black, crime when it comes to music. The gangster shit. And
Are you talking about the old white dude?
Yeah.
Yeah, the tall old white dude. But Kanye West said something that ruffles his feathers, and then he made a big post, man. Look at this.
When you help poison the black community for 30 years straight, but you get your feelings hurt by a tweet? This is Leo Cohen, who been promoting black music that glorifies murder, drug dealing, and disrespecting women forever. But then when Kanye West was tweeting about him being a Nazi and promoting the swastika, Leo had a lot to say. Now, I don't rock with none of that stuff Kanye tweeted either, but is Leo growing now that he's older, or is he just mad that hatred is being spewed to his community? Leo wrote a whole letter to Kanye West telling him how he should use his large platform to be responsible and bring people together. But I don't see the part where Leo apologized for him using his platform to profit off of black murder, black death, and black dysfunction for the last 30 years.
I don't know what's this opioid thing, man.
So why sign an artist that would promote that?
Because I already answered that question. You weren't paying attention. She asked me talent or issues, and I said talent.
But I'm saying that's hypocritical, though. You're saying
it's opportunistic. Yeah. I got people to feed. I got a business to run.
That ain't hip hop, no. That's hypocritical hop. Hypocritical hop. Hypocritical hop. Hypocritical hop. Hypocritical hop.
He got a point. Now, Sid, if you had a chance to have a record company, right, and you had some niggas that was fired, but all they do is rap about crime, man. You gonna tell them to switch their lyrics up, or you gonna get your money? Or you gonna say, I'm not dealing with y'all because y'all not, rapping conscious. Think about it. Somebody said in the comments, that shout out to the brother that made that video. But somebody said in his comments,
who that, D1?
Hey, I don't know his name.
Yeah, that's named D1. He a teacher.
Shout out to him.
In Louisiana.
What's his name again?
D1.
D1. Yeah. He can rap good too.
Yeah, he can rap, yeah.
But somebody said in his comments, you can't only just blame him and the record company. You gotta blame the artists and the listeners too. You know what I mean? Because
that's true.
Buying this shit. Niggas is buying that shit, partying to that shit, loving that shit. So,
but more white people buy hip hop than black people.
Right.
Well, I'm fucking guilty.
That's crazy though. So are we gonna do that about the movie? It's like the movies, like actors got it good because they not held responsible for none of that acting shit.
See, that's why I say this is
they
the
try
thing.
to do that. Wait. They try to do it to black. Some people try to do that to black actors, like, oh, that nigga's playing gangster movies, like, oh, only role that nigga plays. You know what I'm saying? Some people do that with actors and shit, but they don't get the heat that music get. That's it.
You know why? This the whole thing. A lot of people, they get music. A lot of people, when they listen to music, they just want it to be real. They forget it's entertainment. That's all it is entertainment. But certain people get it and they want to live it out. They want to do what their favorite artist is talking about. So with the movies, you know it's entertainment, but you still got some people that watch gangster movies and hustler movies and they want to live it out too. So I mean, but with hip hop, I guess since a lot of people get it while a lot of young people is into it, so them not really knowing that it's just entertainment until they find out a lot of they rappers never did the shit, you know what I'm saying, whatever. So they want to be a part of that. They think it's real.
So y'all don't rap with experience?
I can agree with that. Like that's why I started rapping. Some you know, music though in general. Let's get a little deep with it. Music and let's say movies. Before movies not said, what did they do? They acted it out.
Yeah.
Right?
Uh-huh.
They had a crew sitting there. Even different tribes in the world, all over the world, they would dance or they would act out.
Yeah, act it out, telling stories, yeah.
Yeah, so music, just like when people try to break down the existence, the science of life, of existence, how we got here, most people don't know. So it's the same thing with music and what do they call it? Acting. We don't know when it was invented. We don't know when it came here. Think about it. That's some ancient shit, right?
Yeah.
So there's some people that understand that and can manipulate the person that's watching or listening. That's why that shit's so deep and they know it.
Yeah.
That takes over the soul, like you can't even see it coming. You know how a song would do something to you, like God, the fuck.
That's why
you just like know the person with it. That's what you're looking for. You listen before the person even perform. You like, I know Kelly do it. Like you screaming on the wordplay, and within a couple of sentences, you know what type of person you would assume, right? So they tricking a lot of people, man. They birth motherfuckers to be in the entertainment business.
Yeah, and that's like
it's like that's crazy, yo.
Like with music and television, you gotta think the average young person might watch a movie one time, but that average young person listen to that same song over 100 times. It hit over 100 times, so they just keep repeating itself.
How many times you listen? Actually, you personally listen to a song you like so much, you rewind that motherfucker like.
Yeah.
Most time you rewind one song.
A whole lot.
What song you rewind? What song you can listen to back to back? Name a song.
What's that shit? That shit like with AZ and $500,000 and who was it? Is it Nature?
Yeah,
that shit, yo.
Yeah, the firm shit too fire, yo.
Yeah.
Mine is I Am the Program.
What is that, Kelly?
Betty.
Who?
Yeah.
Betty's Butcher.
Betty the Butcher.
Well, that one, and I think it's called Sign Language.
Is that brainwashing though?
That shit's hard though. I like that shit.
But ain't somebody brainwash? A song can brainwash.
True.
Yeah.
When you analyze the song, you know every.
But I am the fucking program.
That's programmed in your head now. You feel me? You take it on straight to that shit and anything and don't.
And then it got the rhythm. It got the rhythm, so you know you become somewhat hypnotic.
Yeah.
Whereas a movie, a little child watch a movie, they really don't know what the fuck they be watching. And then you see that same movie like 10 years later, you're watching, you're like, oh, I never noticed that. Oh, they like.
Yeah, but they could do subliminal messages behind that shit too, though.
A lot of R&B songs when you was young, you just listen to the rhythm, like.
Yeah. And then when you get older.
Like, I'm saying that in that song. Oh, that shit fire.
Yeah. Like with this new music, a lot of this new music, the drill rap music, I just listen to the beats. I don't even know what they be saying. I don't really be paying attention to what they be saying. I was watching some shit today on YouTube, Yeah, he's some drill rapper from Africa, but he was speaking in French, whatever. That nigga, yo, you think that they was in fucking LA somewhere in New York? They got the red bandanas wrapped around their head. They got fucking Timbs on. They dancing. Hey, machetes out like what you say?
You know how the niggas in America influence the world?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. I'm like, damn, like
check it out. Imagine America 3,000 years ago. Was the world copying still? Think
So
about
my
it.
question is, if you see white people doing stuff that black people do that bothers a lot of black people,
Love it. I love
does
to see.
it bother black people
Right.
from Africa do it or other countries?
Man, listen, people can do what they want to do. That's how I feel.
So do you believe that is the culture here?
What you say?
I like to see a motherfucker in Zimbabwe with Tim's on. In a fitted, like, oh shit, we stamped that, we over here.
Yo, they be having on North Faces. It be hot as hell. Like, how the fuck they get North Faces?
They love it though. I love it that they love it. You feel me? Like it make me proud. Like yeah.
Then I was watching the motherfuckers hip hop over in fucking Australia. Yo,
what the fuck do you be watching? You watch everything.
That nigga got it.
Yo, word is God, yo. Them niggas, yo, they be on some drill shit, but you know over there, I think like a lot of guns is banned, so they all about poking niggas over there.
Yo, check this out, right? I think hip hop can save the world. Ask me how. Ask me how.
How?
Because every child in the family in the world like hip hop. You feel me? It's hip hop in the Antarctic right now, nigga.
Well, I mean, that's crazy, right? Because a lot of people like hip hop, but they still be prejudiced. Don't like black people. Ain't that crazy?
Yeah.
I mean, and people, all cultures been taken from different type of cultures all over. Look at black people. Where you think they got that fucking wearing those tight ass skinny jeans from? They got that from those white motherfuckers that was Mick Jagger and them rock and roll motherfuckers. They started wearing female jeans in the fucking 60s.
Big Kiss.
Yeah.
The motherfucking black motherfuckers in England, man, and the Knights of the Round Table and all King Arthur and them. Them niggas was black, you heard? And them niggas made that shit up, man. Them tight ass green tights on with them big ass Mexican hats.
Listen, I have a question.
They had print shirts on with wigs and shit, man. Them was black motherfuckers. That's crazy, right? That's it.
I don't know if they was black motherfuckers, but
man, look, check it out. They just proved that a lot of Jamaican motherfuckers came from motherfucking Scotland. You heard? They Scottish. What do you think about that accent? That Jamaican accent? That's a Scottish accent, man. Broken down, you heard? Crazy, man. I seen the shit you put up there about the ginger, you heard? The motherfucker the ginger motherfuckers. They got the red hair from Ireland and all that. That's that speck of black they was talking about. That's it. Motherfuckers with freckles and all that shit, man. Yeah. Yo, you ain't know the Irish, the Celtics and all that? Them was black motherfuckers, that's it.
Well, I'm Irish and I'm not black, so.
First niggas over there was black, man. It's crazy, man. But when you say black, right? Now, see, what do you mean, though?
When you say black?
Can you be a black Chinese? Can you be a black Mexican? Can you be a black, Irish?
Yeah, because you naming all nationalities. If you was born in those countries, that's what you are. If you was born in Ireland, if you black, you was a black Irish person. If you was born in Mexico and you black, like the chick from that played on Black Panther, what's her name? Opinion, whatever her name is, with the short hair. Yeah. Her parents from Kenya, but she was born in Mexico. Spanish was her first language she speak. She speaks
So then
Spanish.
why
fluently.
aren't people in America Black Americans instead of African Americans?
They are Black Americans. Black Americans, African Americans, the same thing.
How?
That's like you a Europe American, but you don't use the term, but you're a Euro American, yet people come from Europe.
I think
I ain't
you
never
know
heard of a Euro American.
That's a new term people use for white people.
What?
That's a new term people use for white people since white people.
What they call it? That shit.
Euro Americans.
Yeah,
Euro.
who was using that to label white people?
It's all on the internet. Euro Americans.
Who is they?
Y'all from America, boy. That's right. Put them back to Europe. That's right. Who made that one?
I don't know. I just see all on the internet. Like a lot of Mexicans, they say they want to call us Mexican Americans and such Americans. They say, so why white people can't be Euro Americans? So they use the term Euro Americans for white people.
I'm not Euro American.
You're Euro American.
I'm just fucking American.
Yeah. We all Americans, but you know, that's
from Europe.
I'm not from Europe.
Your ancestors trace back to Europe.
But I was born in America, and I'm American.
You don't got nothing to do
Just like
with
you're
you.
American
It got
too.
something to do with your DNA.
You're
DNA
American
comes
too.
back to Europe. Huh?
I said you're American too. We're all Americans.
Yeah, we all Americans.
You know what people don't understand? You know what people don't understand? I said when it comes to black people, you can't say no state or country because this whole planet is ours. So you will see my face in any country because I was the first motherfucker on the planet. I'm all over. You feel me? Some places they try to erase me, kill me and shit, put me in the jungle part, south, you know what I mean? But
See, I think that's where.
yeah, I'm telling you.
So
You might
you
go
see
to-
it. You
you
see
might
it
go
like
to-
that. But if someone asked me, like, are they going to see anyone like you? That no, you're only going to see me when you see me to my face.
Huh?
I really don't put myself in a category of anything.
I'm not talking about me individually. I'm talking about people that look like me.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. You see yourself in you like how you just explained that.
Okay, when you go to Cambodia, you're gonna see people darker than me. That's me right there. Though. You feel me? When you go to Vietnam, and that's just Asian parts, you feel me? But you could go all over the world and trace back to black motherfuckers there first, man. You know? You see me everywhere. It's crazy because I just went to Pennsylvania. They said 0% black people in
What,
this
in
town.
Pennsylvania? Oh, in the town?
And yeah, the what is it? When you look it up, the statistic. No, not the statistic.
Oh, you're talking about with the population where they tell you how many such and such.
I seen two niggas working in one working in the McDonald's, one working in a 7-Eleven type shit.
Well, the little census is probably from a year ago, or it ain't up to date.
It was 30 from 23. Yeah, 23. I like that though, man. You know what I mean? I think people should communicate. Like we do, communicate. Like we won't let a Chinese motherfucker come up here. We want them to come up here. You feel me? We welcome everybody. That's how the world should be, though. Like just to hear a motherfucker out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It might not be bad. You heard? It might not. I've been in a lot of situations where a person don't be that bad. You feel me? You might have heard something about them.
So
like,
what you guys are saying is you like me.
I remember in the county, it was a dude and a white dude. He had fucking SWAT stickers on him and everything. And motherfuckers be sitting up there with the black motherfuckers. You know how they be doing in the county, drinking coffee out the same cup and everything. Motherfucker asked him about his tattoos. He said he got that shit done when you down in the feds. He said, listen, he said, everybody gotta belong to something when you're in the feds. He said, you gotta be in somebody's car.
And you chose the spot sick. Beat his ass, man.
That's definitely not what I would have chosen, but okay.
I mean, then I seen somebody know the state too. A young boy had a swastika, whatever. He was in the feds too. But I mean, they say that's how it is in the feds. They said the whites, Mexicans. Shit, if you black, you with whatever, who DC, New York, Cali motherfuckers, whatever. Shit. See, that's how that shit go.
But you know what I be thinking about when I meet people like that? Because I met a motherfucker when I worked at Restaurant Depot. Working with him, and then I just seen his elbow like yo, you a Nazi type motherfucker? This motherfucker said, yeah, man. I said, you bastard. Yeah, that was my people, you feel me? Smoking with him, anything gonna break. I said, yo, these motherfuckers is good. You never know, bro.
Yeah, you never know.
You never know who's who. Man, that's crazy. Motherfucker be right there in your face. Imagine how many motherfuckers down with shit in the courthouse. You know what I'm saying?
Well, look in New York. When motherfuckers with the Puerto Ricans and blacks. Look, they say when motherfuckers get locked up in Rikers Island, they said the Puerto Ricans don't fuck with blacks. They can be the best of friends out on the streets, but locked up, beefing hard. You roll with your own kind.
It's good to be that way though. It's a good defense mechanism because people prey on that. Like if they see you ain't with nothing.
Yeah, so I guess it's a survival technique. I guess they figured shit. One person can't fight an army, right?
A lot of motherfuckers be scared to death too. It's like it's always easier.
Yeah, that's what I say. It's a survival technique.
It's always scared, motherfucker. You really that's getting preyed on. And that's a profession. Recruiting motherfuckers like that and all that. You know what I mean? The storm.
Yeah, you see that. You see that as soon as you go down the recruiting. You got the Muslims recruiting, the Bloods, the Crips, and the Latin Kings, and all everybody recruiting. As soon as the motherfuckers step on the tier.
I just don't understand why everyone can't just deal with themselves and just fucking mind their own business and leave everybody alone. It's crazy.
Because it's never about nobody else's business. It's everybody else's business is what make you thrive. Being in every bed so fucking nosy.
And you know what?
You gotta have an eye on the spy for you to survive.
And a lot of people just want to be accepted, just want to fit in.
They parasites.
You have a bunch of fucking followers.
They parasite.
That's like I just sit back and see the motherfuckers that used to come in, and I already knew what they was on the streets, but in no mistake, it wasn't nothing. It wasn't nothing. They let another nigga bring him home. I was like, damn, this motherfucker was just such and such. He was Crip on the streets. Now he ain't nothing. Now he blood. Or he was blood on the street. He ain't nothing. He let some niggas from Newark bring him home.
Damn.
That's crazy.
Man, how do you niggas know who you talking about? Shame. Remember what happened to that show? Shame on you.
Or if you don't want to be nothing, you become Muslim.
Why you can't just be like, man, I ain't with shit. That's how I was.
Yeah, that's
what I'm saying. Like, why does it have to be one or the other? Like, can't you just do your fucking bit and be done?
Yeah, they put them hits out on you in jail too. You won't see it coming. Motherfucker punched me through in a gang unit punched me through the little slot hole. And I said, I wasn't paying attention.
What the fuck?
I caught his arm, guy, and tried to break it off.
How the
fuck? I said, "Oh shit! Where's my? If he had a knife, he could have hit my face though."
What, we serving the food or some shit?
Nah, they put me in gang unit. 1500. They try to say that was so shit. BLK 1500 on the other side. They're like, "Oh, you a Crip?" They put me in gang unit with the Crips.
My question is, why the fuck was y'all so bad?
Huh?
Why was y'all so fucking bad? All of y'all. Just saying that era, everyone was bad. Everyone was outside in the streets being fucking bad.
That was the thing to do. That's why.
I know.
Why people do things. You know what I mean? Not looking, not prepared
for the future.
I don't think them niggas prepared for their future, like at that time. It just
You guys are carefree. It didn't fucking matter.
And
well, not carefree, but
that's what spilled on young people. Like, don't be too carefree with it. Don't matter because you think you're too young.
Yeah, that's
you
just
don't know what's gonna matter.
Yeah. That should be like the conversation, like, because time go by fast.
Go past fast,
Yeah.
and then then when you first go to the motherfucking youth house, you see that shit ain't about nothing. And you like, man, fuck that. They throwing you with that shit ain't about nothing. Like, it's all fun and games. All your friends in there, and you meet more friends, and nigga,
you know how many niggas wanted to go to jail to see how it was. A lot of niggas will tell you that they wanted to go to jail and come home. That shit crazy, bro. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Yo, that's called institutionalized, though. When you keep going and you just can't stop. It don't matter how old you is. You like 70, still going back.
Yeah, know a few people like that. You be like, damn, they still getting like.
And not saying that you can't get locked up, because there be situations where they like force you, like, or set you up, like. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it just be money shit. And motherfucker get caught up trying to get some money to do something real quick. And that be it.
Or, when you grow up, you ain't got no father in the house, shit. You know you can do what you want to do when you get a certain age, like 13, 14, shit. I can stay out as long as I want to.
Or whenever you grow up and you have both parents in the house and you still don't give a fuck and you do whatever you want.
Yeah, you right. Shit, look at Foley and Joseph. Shit.
Yeah.
The preacher's son, the deacon's son.
That's what and I asked him before too. I was like, why the fuck, like, why was you so fucking bad? You was bad as fuck. He said, because I was in the streets. He said, that's what I chose to do. That's what we did. We didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, we did. Yo, I look. I mean, we went to Calhoun Church a couple times because they just had to go to church.
He said he was bad as hell. I hated going to there.
That's it. You think the church system is good in the black community?
Nah, I think the church system. I think that shit fucked up in the black community. I mean, I don't know about the white community because I never been.
That's fucked up too.
Was it a time when church was for the community?
Yeah, Do
you think that it was for the community, or do you think that we didn't understand it enough?
I think the church at one point was a survival technique for black people, like during the 60s on down.
Like, and it seems like when they got in bed with the state,
because at one point, you know what I'm saying, like during slavery or after slavery reconstruction, all the way up to like the 50s and 60s, that was a place where black people would go meet, really talk about issues and getting things done. I think when the money got involved and everybody wanted to be a minister and preacher, and I think that's when
Create their own 501c3.
yeah, everybody wanted that 501c. I think that's where it got fucked up.
Like schools, I think schools was good at one point, but once the state got involved and
Segregation got tainted. You know what I'm saying? With the
everything was infiltrated.
Yeah, because just think about it. The church used to be that place. It used to be that meeting place. It used to be the schools. It used to be almost everything.
You remember niggas made the cipher over there in the dome, under the dome. They made the street niggas, the guys and shit made it to church. It was outside though. That everybody would meet up once a week. They was doing that shit, building, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that was fire. That should have been. That dome still there?
Yeah, it's still there. They got tables. They got tables underneath it. They're still there. I know they took up the tennis court. I don't know what they put down, but I know that shit was dug up or whatever they was doing to it. But yeah, the dome's still there. I remember we was doing it at the back park too on Division Street. They had ciphers there. In back in the high school once the school was out.
Conversation. You feel me? Communication.
And now a lot of these churches around here, a lot of those shits be empty. It'd be like 10, 14 people in the churches. Like, I don't need like that shit be crazy.
Good evening.
Is the communication? Nobody want to hear about the conversation of religion no more. You think it's getting like that?
I think a lot of people's getting smarter. Like, you just can't tell them. You can't tell them anything. Like, you can't tell them that Jonah was really stuck in the well for 6 days, 3 days, 5 days. You can't tell. You can't tell a person that somebody walked on water. I mean, the younger generation, they way smarter when it comes to stuff like that, and they ain't gonna believe that.
So you think it's more teenagers that's not going to church? Like, I'm not going. They really on some shit like that. Like, I don't want to go to church.
Yeah, because you know what it is? I think that with the church, like, these young people see like the church ain't really doing nothing for young people no more. Like, they ain't really mentoring people, ain't really like solving no issues. The only thing they worrying about is tithes, paying your tithes. And they had one lady that was like 90 years old. She was paying tithes at the same church for like 65 years. She got sick and was in that church for like, I think about a year and a half. They sent a letter talking about you haven't paid your tithes. We ain't gonna be able to bury you at the church and all this bullshit. So like,
she was alive.
Yeah, she was at the same church for like 65 years, and she stopped coming. I guess she got real like sick, or she was just too old. Whatever the reason was, they sent a letter talking about they couldn't bury her at the church or whatever, because she was behind in her tithes. You know, the church won't motherfuckers get 10% of their paycheck.
We ain't do a show on that. That's fire right there. We need to do a show on that, because that's
so like when you see, what'd you say?
I can't be so disrespectful to an elder like that dealt with you that long. Like, that's before your parents probably.
It's these churches. I remember my dad say he went to some church. He was going to some church in Long Branch with, I guess, his girlfriend used to go to church or whatever. But said he went and they start sending him letters talking about paying tithes and all that. Yeah, it's about the money. They want that money.
That's crazy. Pimping.
Yeah, shit.
You pimping. You selling the word. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like you got all these mega churches like what's his name, Clifford Dollar, whatever, at the church in Atlanta, and people going to the churches and they ain't even there. They in church watching them from a satellite.
When let me ask you a question, Kelly. The Lord, you think the Lord gave the gospel for the people that emphasize his words won't get paid? You think he want them to not get paid, or he want them to get paid? I think the Almighty will want you to get paid by it. If you're doing a service, dedicating your time, you gotta live.
Did they pay for that whenever all this shit first started?
You got a point.
Nigga, I look at
Because
this.
last time I checked, ain't nobody got like fucking $1 million homes that they got to pay for like back in the day. And have the option to make it a career, not like.
Just like the dude.
Did God choose them or did they choose God?
That's like the dude. What was his name? Eddie Long, the bishop that's messing with those boys in Atlanta. I remember like they had a high school graduation at his church, but that shit's so big. It's a big ass church in Stone Mountain, and then they got like another building. Then they got a big ass field. Like that shit's so fucking big. And what'd you say?
If God chooses people to use them as a vessel, why do they have a choice to choose God to use God as their vessel to get money? God didn't choose you. You chose God.
God chose the person to be the bum on the corner speaking the gospel. It wasn't about I ain't get a knowledge to somebody for them to swindle other people for their lives.
Like it just clicked in my brain. Like people wake up and they're like, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna be a pastor.
Whatever information God gave you is to do righteousness. And if it's to swindle a person, they ain't coming from God.
Right.
Well, it's a story in the Bible where they say Jesus went into the synagogue and turned it over and messed it up because I guess the rabbis was doing foul things or whatever. And you gotta remember with the Protestant church, remember they became Protestants because they protested against the Catholic Church. The Catholic Church was selling all type of pamphlets and pamphlets talking about if they buy these pamphlets, they was going to heaven and all that and all this bullshit. So the Protestants
go and take it off, motherfucker.
So you know it always been a hustle.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, how can someone stand there and why do people believe that?
That's why Jesus read in there. What you say, Kelly?
Why do people believe that? If someone is standing there saying God chose me, no, you chose to go to motherfucking school to go get to be able to stand here and fucking be a pastor. God didn't tell you shit.
People when they read the word and they convince themselves that everything they believe in is a manifesto of themselves and the mission they on for God, you can't tell them God ain't telling them that. Because they convinced themselves.
I don't even know if they convinced themselves, but I know they know that they got something.
They convinced the congregation.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They know that they got something.
Some of them was right too. Some of them been changed their life. They not criminals.
Like look at Jim Jones. Jim Jones. Remember he had all the people in California and other countries giving over the titles to their houses and all that shit, moving to motherfucking where was that shit at where Jim Jones took all his followers. Where was it at?
That was Waco, Texas.
Nah, that was the other dude. That was Jim Jones. Where did he take him to? Somewhere was it South or Central America where he took him? But anyway, yeah. But anyway, he had all his members turned over their house deeds and to him and took them all down to I don't know why I can't think where he took them to, but
He did it big on. He got the house deeds.
yeah, he put all that land down in damn, where was it at? I can't think, but anyway, and then you even had his members saying how when they used to be on road trips on buses, how he was smoking weed and messing with the young girls and everything. And they still was following him until he made their asses drink that Kool-Aid. When the gig was,
but God chose him.
I thought it was a pill they took.
No, it was Kool-Aid.
It was Kool-Aid. Purple drink.
It was Kool-Aid. When the jig was up and they was coming for him, he said, "Fuck it." He convinced them to drink the holy Kool-Aid.
Yeah, it was coming back that Megan Thee Stallion live on Tory Lanez, man.
Yeah. And you know what? Remember, they was been saying some shit like that, like the girl shot the gun off the other girl that he was fucking, whatever. They was been saying that before he got locked up. But I guess he want to be streets. He ain't want to tell how it really went down. I guess he figured that once he go to trial, like they would see that he ain't do it or whatever. But
I wonder, because he just got hit 14 times, right?
Yup, in the back, in the neck, in the head, and in the lungs.
Both, you heard his father talking and shit?
Nah, but the dude that did it was a lifer. The dude that did it, he had shot. He was messing with a 13-year-old girl, whatever, and ended up shooting her, whatever. He got life in jail. And they said I seen something where they were saying Megan Thee Stallion fans is sending him money.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yep.
People are fucking
sick world, boy. Sick
crazy.
World.
So
But
yes,
yeah, they just got funds from a motherfucker that's finna they show. You know what I mean? They'll stop his fundraiser shit.
Yeah, it's crazy. He probably gonna sue himself. He probably gonna end up suing the prison anyway.
Is hip hop under this though? I said, like, is hip hop done, man? Like, you can't even get a run no more. You ain't like the niggas LL Cool J and no.
Nah, the nigga, ain't
live a long life, like.
Nah, it ain't got no long run. Shit, Drake might have the longest run out the new generation.
And when you say names like that, it's like you say it, but you in the back of your head, like, wonder when his time will come.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
And you know what it is? It's like rock and rollers, they have a long ass run. Look at the fucking Rolling Stones. They still touring. They what, 80-some years old?
Mm-hmm. It's crazy.
It seemed like hip hop is really it's like a youth music. You only gonna get maybe about the average artist is only gonna get about 2.5 years to be hot, and after that, it's over.
I seen Styles P said the other day. He posted saying that he think he has another album or something that he's about to put out. And he said after that he's done. Unless he's doing features, I think.
Yeah, because
And he's been doing it for what, 30 years?
Yeah.
It's a long ass fucking run.
And that's because he got a fan base. Like, we his fan base. Our age is his fan base. But these young motherfuckers, they don't care about no Styles P.
They don't either. They'd rather listen to fucking Kendrick Lamar or fucking this fucking new rap bullshit. I can't handle that. So
What's the oldest rapper that still get a play? Like from everybody.
I don't even hear no old rappers on the radio getting no play to keep it real. Like, even though they didn't
I don't
drop
listen to the
albums,
radio.
They say the oldest is Lil Wayne.
he might. I don't even hear him on the radio.
What if he makes some shit though? He could get it off. His name's still ringing a little.
Yeah, but you know what? Lil Wayne was a trendsetter. All these niggas, all these young niggas, a lot of them. What'd you say?
They tried to sound like that nigga.
Yeah, a lot of them, and that syrup and with the cup and all that, like all of them. Like he fathered a lot of children.
He fathered a lot of drug addicts.
Yeah, you're right.
He fathered a lot of fucking sexcapades.
That's diabolical. He fathered a lot of drug addicts. That's diabolical.
Yo, you right. You definitely right about that. He made.
That's what you can say about a motherfucker though. My bad, Lil Wayne.
But you right. He made a lot of motherfuckers want to sip lean, even though they was been doing it in Texas, but that was just like a Texas thing. And Lil Wayne, he just took it to a whole nother. Everybody wanted the dreads, everybody wanted the red cup, everybody wanted the pop pills or whatever.
Shit, he does that shit. I think he right, Kelly.
What?
What he said about Lil Wayne trend setting that shit.
I mean, I can't disagree.
Future too. But Future came out after Wayne.
Yeah, way after Wayne. Way.
Wayne been in it. Think about it. Wayne been in the game for a long time.
Wayne been in the game since like what, 9-7? 9-7-9-8.
Yo, that's a long time, Kelly.
That's a long ass time.
Long run.
You have like, well, I think the first time I started really hearing it, Lil Wayne, 3 6 Mafia.
A long time ago.
And you gotta think, because he was young. What, he was about 15 when he came out with Cash Money?
Man, that nigga was like 12, man.
I'm talking about with the Hot Boys. When the Hot Boys.
That was like Blue Bow Wow, man. That nigga was young, right, Kelly?
It was young as fuck.
That nigga was like 12 or 13, man. Yeah, bro. That's what I'm saying. He been in the game.
Yeah, because I remember they said he wasn't allowed to cuss or nothing on records when he first came out.
Yeah. A long time, bro. Like you couldn't think back in the 90s when he wasn't there. 2000s when he wasn't there early. You heard?
Yeah.
He was always there. Smart motherfucker. He know how to blend in with the time.
And you gotta think, he ain't no dumb motherfucker. He went to the best school, private school. Then remember he went back to college and graduated. So he ain't no dummy. He playing the role of a dummy, and you know what I'm saying? But he ain't no dummy.
He really ain't.
They say that nigga got this was back then, $11 million $11 million art collection.
Yeah, but remember he sold all Young Money, what was it, Masters. Remember he sold that? How much he sold those for?
He did what?
He sold the Masters.
That nigga bucking.
To Young Money and the artist. I think it was some of Drake Masters and everything. All mother that was under Young Money. I'm gonna see how much he sold it for. Well, that's the thing. A lot of artists is doing that, selling their masters. So I guess they figure shit. They might as well get the money now. Enjoy it now.
Yo, damn, wealth.
Can't take it with you.
We can never have no wealth, boy. That's crazy.
A lot of artists doing it. White, black, selling their masters.
Do you know what rapper has the highest IQ?
Was it Future? I mean, was it 2 Chainz?
They taking them niggas IQs now.
I guess because I just Googled it.
What the fuck? So you
Which
gotta
rapper
get,
has the highest IQ?
man, that's crazy, bro.
Guess who it is?
Oh, Flavor Flav.
No.
What? Flavor Flav. Let me see. Who else? Oh, was it Biz Markie? Old Dirty Bastard?
No. Those are good guesses though.
Lil Wayne sold his masters for $100 million, including Drake's, Nicki Minaj, Tiger, Tigger, whatever, to the
Damn.
Universal Music Group.
Them all the artists shit he sold that nigga.
Drake, Nicki Minaj.
So the highest IQ is Snoop
Get the fuck out.
with a 147.
But how would they know
Kanye
that?
has a 142.
But how would they know that unless they took a IQ test?
They probably did. That's what he said. He said, I was the dumbest student in my class. I mean, I graduated with straight C's. I was shocked when I did an IQ test and the score was 147.
Hey, shit.
Kanye says that it's supposed to be his is supposed to be 142.
My shit 300. So that shit. Ain't shit. 140 ain't shit. Them niggas can't tie their shoes though. They can't tie their shoes. Trust me.
What y'all think about Trump going over to the Middle East politicking last weekend? He went to Qatar, Saudi Arabia. He met with the Syrian president, who was a former top-ranking Al Qaeda member,
That's his homeboy.
Who the U.S. had a $10 million bounty on his head. Now he overthrew the Syria president Assad. Now he's the president. And then Trump was on TV shaking hands with him, talking about, oh, he's a wonderful guy, handsome, strong guy, and we look forward to someone doing business with them.
That's his homeboy. I don't know if it's his homeboy or not.
You action because you're really saying is to smack it in America's face.
Exactly.
Beefing with them.
After beefing with Al Qaeda, you put a $10 million bounty on his man's head. Now you're shaking hands with him. Talking about he's a strong, handsome guy, and look for
check this out, right? And you say, why the youth like that? Why the elders like that?
Yeah, you're right.
The people like that. Look at Trump, 157 years old. Oh, my bad, 158 and a half years old.
But the crazy thing about that,
they got no loyalty to
them. The crazy thing about that is Al Qaeda is supposed to be like one of the worstest terror groups that America ever witnessed. Like Bin Laden, Al Qaeda, and here this man that overthrew Syria government, and he's the president now. He went from the turban. Look, when that money get involved, that turban came off. He done trimmed the beard up, suits and everything. He don't even dress like Al Qaeda no more. Like,
man, he gave his religion up.
Nah, he's still Muslim. It's just that he on some other shit now. That money will change you, dirty motherfucker.
Listen, man, money ain't real. Karma is. And sometimes we don't see it. Motherfuckers get karma and all. You don't believe in karma, Kelly?
100%.
Why?
Because I beat it very quickly every fucking time I do something fucked up. Or something good. But
who's the name of karma?
Huh?
that word so potent? Like when you hear it, it's like an entity. What is it? Entity?
It's just like saying what goes around comes around.
Like it's not bad though. Karma.
No,
You know what I'm
there's good
saying?
karma and bad karma.
But why we always focus on the bad karma? We never like when
Because
we
we
in
live in a
karma.
fucking negative society.
Wow, that's deep. That's deep.
That
Well,
everyone thrives off of fucking negative shit. They do a lot of negative shit to people.
so to positive, something positive ain't even gonna come to your mind. You just got your guard up. Like,
You see, my first response was negative, and then I said, but you also have good. So my first response is from negative too. That's why I don't do fucked up shit.
cause you know the consequence.
Right.
The
You
word
get what you give.
consequences is like the same as karma, like that word. You heard? It's either gonna be negative or positive.
One way or another, it's fucking coming. Choose wisely.
What's something negative you did? You felt that it was justice. Or then later on, you was like, "Yeah, I wilded out." Like,
No, nothing that I ever do can be justified. I do dumb shit. And every time I do dumb shit, I know that it's a dumb shit. And it always bites me in the ass.
so why even do it if you know?
Because I'm fucking half retarded half the time. I don't think before I do or say things.
She's like, that's it.
And then the next thing you know, 20 minutes later, something happened. I was like, son of a bitch. Can't even be mad.
I don't like people that try to like live on the edge and then when they get consequences, they want to blame everybody else or make everybody else go through what they going through. You feel
Yeah.
me? Like
Oh,
own up
that
to
shit.
don't try to blame it on
I'm a fucked
nobody.
up individual. I get it. I did that shit. I deserve it some way.
You a nut ass nigga, like retard. You know what I'm saying? I think we all was like that before, one way or the other. Know the consequences, like, man, fuck it. Man. You know what I mean?
I mean, I don't
Hey,
do as much bad shit as I used to, but
you
I try
too
to be
old
mindful.
for that. Then you just have a birthday, like, you gonna keep going to jail. You know what I'm saying? How many
Yeah,
times
kid.
you been to the county?
Twice, but I never stayed.
Oh, what'd you do, rat?
No.
How you been there twice and then go there
We've
and don't
had this conversation
nothing?
before.
You know, judge or not, just go to the county and go straight home. They drop you off.
No, they didn't drop me off.
Speaking of North, look, this is crazy.
Just let this nigga out, son. Just let this nigga the cop car. Who is that?
Yeah, keep filming. Who the f*** you let out?
They just let this nigga the cop car on Palm. Asbury and Palm, y'all. And the out here.
Yo, right state, right area, I would definitely.
We all seen it.
Yo, I knew Ryan was on bull. Ryan just
Yes,
came
we
home.
did.
Yo, Ryan was on bullshit.
Oh, he just went in that. He just went in that house right there.
Yo, D, this nigga just came home from prison. He's in.
He coming back downstairs. That's him right there, y'all. That's him right there, y'all. That's him right there. Look, y'all, look. That's him right there, y'all. That's him. That's him.
That's crazy work.
That's him.
And it got you on Candy Camera. What that shit called? What that shit called? Candy Camera. Back
You
in
had
the
Candid
day,
Camera?
Candid, what was it?
Candid?
Kim, like Camden, the state, the
No,
city.
Candid, like with a did. Candid.
Candid,
Oh,
Candid.
I always thought it was called Candy Camera.
Oh, that's what the fuck.
Candy camera. That nigga on candy camera. Damn. It don't get no more rather than that. Damn. This is all y'all niggas is doing it? It's bad work. Don't even care.
Yo, you know these young niggas, they ain't trying. Niggas ain't nobody trying to do time no more. Ain't no such thing as street rules.
Doing the crime like a motherfucker. Doing the crime like a motherfucker, boy. That's crazy. I see that like, God damn, we gotta post that up.
You knew who that was?
I don't know who that is. But they know who it is. They got good. That's just me iPhone camera. He got that shit zoomed in like he said, there you go right there, y'all. Dead. Kevin, what you guys think about that footage though right there?
Huh?
What you
I
guys say
missed
about
half of it. It glitched out. I seen him at the car, but I couldn't see like what he was doing.
that's what mad people would say too, and I said in his defense. This shit was
No,
photo.
show it again.
Nah, people say that though, right? I ain't really see it.
I mean, I really couldn't see what he was doing.
That nigga was telling.
Shit, that nigga was telling.
He thought wasn't nobody around, but somebody always watching.
Yeah.
I see he was snitching.
Yeah. Got after they dropped them all. The police dropped him off at his house.
They dropped him off in the narc, in the narc vehicle.
It was fun. That shit was like Michael Knight shit. Like that shit was tinted out like a motherfucker. Like, and the cop smiled at him like he looked right in the camera. Like, there y'all go. Yeah, that's him. Nah, he just gave me a ride home. Yeah, all right. In the back. He put that nigga in the back, right? Hey, man. You know, nice to hear from y'all, man. Like I said, man, Kelly, man, it's good to hear from you.
It's good to hear from you guys too.
It was Kelly's birthday. She made she's trying to make a 360.
Y'all gotta stop fucking trying to ride me and act like I'm old.
What you 43?
Just turned 41.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, once you hit the 40s, everything downhill.
No, it's not.
You're just a kid. You a kid. How old you think I am, Kelly?
47? 46?
60. 65.
Shut the fuck up. No, you ain't.
Born in 60.
No, you wasn't.
You wear glasses, Kelly?
Yeah, well, I usually wear contacts.
Oh, I was about to say, usually they say when we at the 40, that's when the eyesight starts.
Then my been fucked up. My been fucked up, and I got the gray hair early.
The gray hair come from stress. I think it's inherited.
I think it's wisdom. I'll take that shit. I earned it.
They said when you worry a lot.
That's all I do is worry. That was a very bad habit that I picked up. And I always worry about everything else but my fucking self.
Can it make it go gray though? Seriously.
I don't know. Probably not. I think it's hereditary too.
Is it can you say, well, my father's hair went gray at that age. And I'm about to 10 years from now I'm gonna be that age. And then you really start going gray like
Well, my
around
mom and my dad both died at 46. And my mom's hair was salt and pepper, but my dad, his hair was all white on the top, but his whole entire beard was black.
that's Beijing, baby.
So
You put Beijing on his beard now. You put Beijing on this shit. That ain't Beijing. But I get it. But I think it's inherited.
yeah, I do too.
I've met motherfuckers that got white hair that I went to school with, gray hairs. And it's crazy that you that young though. With gray hairs, like that was wild though.
Mine started at like, I was like no, not 16. I think I was like 19, 18, 19.
It was
I
calling you
started
old.
getting like
Was
4
they
or
calling
5.
was they calling you old lady?
No, they just recently started, but since I stopped dyeing my hair, now because I always had it black because that's my natural hair color. But nope, now people say I look like I'm 65 and shit. It pisses me off.
I ain't gonna dye your hair.
Cause fuck that shit. But I don't want to.
And the dyeing your hair, like
I did
is
that shit
that
for years. I did it all the time. Like
think it's poisonous though?
it
The dye?
is. That shit ain't good for you.
It's seeping in your skull. Like your
Yeah,
brain.
and you fucking breathe that shit in. Like that shit really ain't good for you.
They got
And then
natural.
come to find out, everyone thinks that my fucking hair, that I get it done like that. And some people don't believe that it's actually fucking. I'm like, no, it's that. You think I'm gonna put that much money and work into fucking dye my hair like this? Fuck out of here.
People, a lot of people see you stand there, but you got a lot of people that hate their gray hair. Like they dye their shit.
Yeah.
They don't embrace their gray hair. Like you would never
I embrace it. Fuck
be
it.
able to go with Beijing and shit. Look at that,
That's
you like
crazy.
you think they
I think
like
everyone should be natural. Like I love to see someone just their natural beauty and just embracing it and loving who they are.
my gray hair just gonna show. I've been here, man. That's what it's to symbolize respect, though. When a younger person see that, they should automatically be trained and learn. You know what I'm saying? That's supposed to be respect. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's like the respect for older people, kids don't got. And it don't
Like
have
my
to be.
mom.
It don't got to be physical. Where I'm talking about try to harm you, or it could be just like mentally not even paying attention. Now, listen, that's even worse. Like because you headed for destruction. Like where you
Yeah.
just block me out. Like you I can't tell you nothing. Like it's like I ain't your parent type shit. It's disrespectful. Like really,
Yeah, my
like
mom always said it was just wisdom.
kids don't understand that. Like it's not only with your parent. Like you gotta. I know some people, some adults fucked up, and you would know as a human, even as a kid, you know fucked up people. So you know who to disrespect when it's time for that. You feel me?
Yeah.
Disrespect anybody you come across. Like, yeah, that's crazy right there. And it do start from the house. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always try to tell kids, like, man, don't, I even like try to scare them. Like, if I could manipulate them, not say, you feel me? Like, yo, don't disrespect the elders. Respect a motherfucker older than you.
I feel you.
It's like parents ready to jump people with their kids, like
Not realizing like Your kids is a fucking problem.
Uh-huh.
Your kids is bad as fuck.
Bad as hell. Like, how you don't see it though? Cause you a bad parent.
Because they fucking brainwashed into that fucking sensitivity fucking bullshit. Like, fucking sensitive parent, soft parent. Fuck out of here. You already know my feelings on that shit.
You sensitive, but the motherfucker taking advantage. Kids will take advantage of a weak parent. You feel me?
Kids will take advantage of a strong parent. You just gotta fuck them up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still going through it. I got asked yesterday or the day before. I don't even see how you think that you even belong to the Black community. What would even make you think? This came out of nowhere. I didn't even say shit to this motherfucker. She says, "What makes you even?" I said, "If you get," I stood up, opened my door. I said, "Get the fuck out, the fuck out of here."
Trying to like use little shit on you from the show. Like, we look at Kelly like a nigga now. A little bit. She got the tan card.
I don't want the tan card. I don't want no fucking card.
What? You got the suntan card.
Fuck that shit. I don't want no fucking cards.
You got a Florida suntan card.
Not Florida, damn.
Yeah.
Think a better state, please.
You got a Florida sunbird card.
Shit.
You're
She really fucking asked me that shit. I about lost my fucking mind.
It's not a black and white thing. It's a mother and daughter thing. You should tell her that.
Exactly. And I told her, you keep trying to have these conversations with me, and I'm not having a conversation whenever you see life as black and white. I don't.
Well, we do too. So you got to get with the program. What side you gonna be on? That's what she said. Like, who you rolling?
But while she's standing there, technically on paper, half black and half white. So the fuck out of here.
It
Listen to
don't matter.
that shit.
Now, see, they don't understand when it comes to people being mixed. It's not a matter of black and white. Even with them, it's a matter of what side they're gonna choose to live. You heard? Some of them play both sides when it's necessary. You heard? I think Mariah Carey, to me, she can pass as a white woman. You feel me? I think she got thick hair or some shit like that, though. Right now, said.
Where'd he go?
The nigga, yo.
Oh, now I'm right here. The kid that just came in, they was talking all loud. I had to put it on mute.
Mariah Carey, could you tell she's a nigga?
Nope.
I was saying, I think she got nappy head. Like they say, nappy head, coarse head.
Well, her younger pictures, her hair was like frizzy, like when they show her younger pictures.
Maybe they did that shit, threw some water on it. You know what I mean? But the way she looked, I wouldn't be able to tell. You feel me?
Well, that's just like with Derek Jeter. If you ain't,
you wouldn't be able to tell. It depends on how they act. You feel me? So, but you can play both sides too now. That's a dangerous motherfucker.
Yeah.
If it's good or bad, you know what I'm saying? It could be a dangerous motherfucker. You think a lot of cops like that though?
A lot of what?
Cops, undercover cops in the hood. Like a motherfucker that's white and black, he could go in the hood or he can go do cop work. You know what I'm saying? And white people. It's a dangerous motherfucker right there. Yeah, man. I'm gonna get out of here though, man. Nice building with y'all. Y'all heard?
Nice talking to you. You guys have a good night.
All right.
Bye.